All right, guys, good morning. It is 0 dark 30. It's early. I think it's like 5 o'clock, 5:20, and it's a little overcast. I don't think the sun is quite yet up, so we are going to get this kayak off the roof, and we're gonna get out there in the water. There we go, and we're gonna see if we can catch us some more pike. So this is day 3. Crushing the pike. Let's go do it. Pow. Yeah, GoPro, start recording. All right, we got our first little pike of the day. On the spinnerbait. we got a fish over here. Hopefully he's gonna bite this time. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Got him. There we go. Any size? Not really. Mediocre. Eater. Another gator. GoPro, start recording. It's not gonna turn on. All right. Not another huge one again. They're all about this size. Let's put this guy here. This guy up here. So we can wrap this in. Oh. Wrap him up. Take him. Oh yeah. Hold on, homie. There we go. We ain't gonna do no flopping in the boat, bros. We're all done with that. You're quite a bit smaller than the other guy. Blood all over me. Alright, boys and girls, I think we're going to call it right here. It is windy. I'm getting blown around. I can't even make a single cast, so there is no sense in this. I didn't bring the anchor. I wouldn't want to anchor out here anyway. The wind is pretty much that strong. So we're going to end, man. Got 3 fish for the day. Let's go home and play these babies up. like it today. It's a good start. The wind is just insane out there. It's cold as balls. 8 o'clock. 2.5 hours. Well, I guess we'll take these 3 fish home and we will lay them up. I'll show you how I do the 5 fillet method. I learned how to do my filleting method on the bike from watching Thunder Mist Lures Company. Check out their YouTube videos. They have a bunch of really good videos on pretty much how to clean all the fish. So, looking on how to get something done like that, check those guys out. Thunder Mist Lures Company. Right there. Alright, that fish suckered me. We done, let's go. We ain't fishing in the pedaling spot because there ain't shit up in here. All right, guys. So we came back from the stream today, Belgrade stream, and we brought the fish back home. They've been sitting in the fridge for a little while, and we're gonna go ahead and carve them up. Towel can help with the slime. Usually helps quite a bit. I usually wrap them up in a towel in the car. That way they kind of don't get slime everywhere and they don't leave a stinky residue. Alright, so we're going to do the 5 fillet method. That's a way that I've learned on the internet through Thunder Mist Lure Company. Let's give this a whirl. I've done it a couple of times. Come in right behind the head. Nice little meaty part. Down a little bit, but now you can see the bones. You can see where the Y bones come down, and you want to just follow those right on the outside. Side of that bone. Messed it all up. This fillet is not looking as good as the other one. It's looking pretty terrible, actually. Oh yeah, that's a bad fillet. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for that fish to sort of firm up and take on some of the salt water. We're gonna take it out, we're gonna rinse it off and dry it, pat it down. Then we're gonna do 3 sort of dredge method. We're gonna throw it into flour, then we're gonna put it in some egg, and we're gonna throw it into crumpled up salt and vinegar chips. Okay, so it should have a really crunchy texture. Should be really tasty. All right, so we're gonna come back. We'll see you guys on the other side when it's time to take the fish out and prep it and before we put it into the oil. We'll catch you guys in a little bit. Nobody cares, dude. You wanna find out where you're going? Where are you going? Go. Tip of the day is towel underneath your cutting board. Okay, always keeps it from slipping, keeps it from any irregularities you may have in your surface. That's the way you want to go. Alright, so the fish is pretty much been sitting in the brine for a while now. We're going to take it out of that brine. We're going to dry it all off really nice. And then we're going to chunk it up and throw it into some flour. I like to chunk it up just because it's like a little nugget that way. It sort of cooks in the fat a little easier. You can put it into a smaller bit of fat and it's not as difficult to cook as like a whole big piece. You need a bigger sort of pot to cook in. And I like to sort of be conservative with my grease. Which blade I prefer? In my grinder, some fresh ground pepper. I'll put that in with my flour. A good teaspoon of salt. Some onion. Some garlic. And some heat. Ghost pepper from last year. Alright, so you can see everything's pretty much evenly coated. It's all over. I'm going to toss that again. We'll let it sit in there for about 2 minutes or so, and then we'll toss it again just to make sure that any of the wet spots that were still too damp soaked up any of the extra flour, and then toss it around again to make sure that those damp spots are then soaked up the extra flour. And then we'll do the egg wash. So we'll let that sit. While that sits, we're going to go ahead and get our oil going. We're going to get a small pot. Like this kind of small pot. Very small. I don't know what that is. Very small. But by using such a small pot, I don't have to use a ton of oil. And I'm just using regular lard. I find that's the best stuff. It's the least bad for you. If you're gonna fry, then frying the real deal. Now that should melt down. I'm hoping to be about 1/3 of the pot. You don't really want to fill the pot definitely more than half. The other thing that's important too is you can't just throw all of it in there, you know? You need to do small batches. If you try to throw it all in, what's going to happen is your temperature's going to drop way down. Everything's going to stick together. It's all going to be glumpy and gross. You're not going to get crispy. It's just going to be bad. So you need to definitely make sure that you give your pieces room to move inside of there. Alright, so while this heats up, we're going to go back over there. We're going to make our egg wash. And we are going to start going ahead and dunking those pieces of fish. I'm going to add just a little bit of water, maybe like a tablespoon of water to this egg wash just to sort of stretch it out. You know, once this egg sticks to that flour and then it sticks to that crunchy stuff that's the chips, I'm going to add a little bit of flour to this as well, just to sort of give it a bit more of a texture that will all adhere to the fish a little bit better. Basically, we're just going to cook this until it's golden brown and floating. You know? Alright. That's good.